Some TV, the pulse of the nation.
Hey Taraba State, let's ascend to the future. Imagine a world where entertainment, transportation, finance and commerce are at your fingertips 247. Welcome to the future. Taraba Business School and Taraba News proudly present a revolutionary lineup of products and services designed to transform your life. Some TV, your premier 247 destination for local and international entertainment, news and educational content. Come to the broadcast of News Hour on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of World News on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of news across Nigeria on Super Media Television.
This is Sport Daily on Some TV.
Good morning, Nigeria. This is the morning show from Some TV.
Supercab, safe, convenient and affordable 247 transportation services across Jalingo and Taraba State. Supercash, unlock seamless 247 financial transaction, easy loans and rewarding savings with our innovative mobile banking solution. Taraba Online Markets, buy and sell local and exotic products, connect with suppliers and grow your businesses 247 with our vibrant e-commerce platform. TBS e-learning, access a wall of knowledge with our comprehensive online courses and myriad of professional programs. SuperSoft, unlock exclusive subscription subscription-based services, discounts, and reward. Don't miss this groundbreaking products and services. Join us as we all celebrate in the future and experience the future today. Taraba Business School and Taraba News, empowering your future 247. Ascend to the future. Hey Taraba State.
The School of Postgraduate Studies, Federal University of Kashere, Gombe State, is inviting for application from the suitably and qualified candidates into the postgraduate programs of the university for the 2025-2026 academic session. It is important to note that only courses available for the session are advertised, and as such, candidates are advised to select only courses available in this advertisement. Candidates are expected to submit their application forms online together with scanned copies of their credentials. The available faculties and programs are Faculty of Agriculture, MSc Agri-Economics, PGD Agri Extension, PhD Agronomy, PhD Crop Protection, MSc Agronomy, MSc Crop Protection, PhD Animal Science, MSc Animal Science, PhD Soil Science, MSc Soil Science, Faculty of Education, PhD English Education, MEd English Education, MEd Measurement and Evaluation, MEd Educational Management, MEd Curriculum Studies, PGD Education, MEd Biology Education, MEd Computer Science Education, Faculty of Humanities, PhD History and Diplomatic Studies, MA History and Diplomatic Studies, PhD Islamic Studies, MA Islamic Studies, PGD Islamic Studies, MA Christian Religious Studies, PhD Arabic Language, MA Arabic Language, MA Arabic Literature, MA English Literature, Faculty of Management Science, PhD Accounting, MSc Accounting, Masters of Accounting and Finance, MAF, MSc Business Admin, Masters of Business Administration, MBA, Faculty of Social Science, PhD Economics, MSc Economics, MSc Geography, PGD Geographic Information Systems, MSc Political Science, PhD Sociology, MSc Sociology, Faculty of Science, MSc Biology, MSc Chemistry, MSc Computer Science, PGD Computer Science, MSc Mathematics, MSc Physics. Interested candidates are advised to log into the Federal University of Kashere URL https://applicants.safapply.com/FUK after paying a non-refundable application fee of 20,000 naira only to fill and submit the application form. Applicants are advised to be checking their email accounts regularly for feedback about their application. For further inquiries, please contact the Secretary, School of Postgraduate Studies on the following phone numbers: 08032861969, 07069590457, or 08165730439. Announcer, Professor Shehu Usman Hassan, Dean, School of Postgraduate Studies, FUK.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride your way.
watching Sam TV. Keep watching Sam TV. watching Sam TV.
Helcott abu mafi muhimmanci a rayuwarku daga hawar Gano-Dema wato Gano-Dema Coffee da kuma sauran magunguna iri-iri masu ɗauke da sinadarai iri daban-daban da suka hada da sinadarin vitamin B da sinadarin minerals da ma sauran kayayyakin kiwon lafiya iri daban-daban domin bunƙasa kiwon lafiyarku dare da rana. Kayayyakinmu an samar da su ne da nufin ƙara muku kuzari da kuma lafiya a jika. Magungunanmu za su taimaka wajen ƙara muku lafiya ta hanyar samar da sinadaran vitamin iri daban-daban.
Na ciwon baya, sabiya ciwon baya irin masu wanda duk shekara sai an yi musu kaho da ake na gargajiya. Idan ka da wannan mashin din baka buƙatar wani kaho ko makamancin haka. So wannan mashin din komai da ruwanka ne, yana da mahimmanci da yawa, yana maganin diabetes, cancer, stroke, hepatitis da dai sauransu cututtuka da yawa. Ba yana aiki bane a cikin jini ko kuma system kawai, yana aiki a dukkan jikinka. Idan aka hura shi, idan akwai inda yake ciwo, misali idan ka hura shi within minti 10 zaka samu sauki a wannan lokacin a take. So wannan mashin din mukan kira shi EEE, essential for everybody every day. Duk wanda yake da lafiya ko bai lafiya yana bukatar sa. Masu son massage, tausa da sauransu, idan ka hura shi a jikinka baka bukatar wani massage, na minti 10 kawai ya wadatar da kai.
Yanzu da kana hakan ko irin buguwa kai kashin ka na ma ciwo da an sa wannan cikin minti 10 zaka daina jin wannan zafin.
Garanti zaka daina.
To ina wanda a gidanku ko akwai masu sikila paralyze
shanyewan
ƙwarin jiki, za ku yi amfani da wannan mashin din cikin kuɗi kaɗan wanda ya zo mana daga babban kamfanin Helcott daga China. To insha Allah suna cikin Najeriya. Sannan in ma kana so za ka yi business ka sara, to za ka zo ka yi rijista da kamfani, za a ringa baka sarin kaya cikin sauki. Yau wato ina mata wanda ba sa haihuwa ko? Ka ce duk macen da ba ta haihuwa to za ta haihu.
Za a iya samun mu ne a cibiyarmu da ke Fast Track Games Arena ko kuma a kira mu ta waɗannan lambobi kamar haka: 07008484298 ko kuma 08086243805. Kada ku yi ƙasa a gwiwa, kayayyakin Helcott shine zaɓin ku domin samun lafiya a jika da kuma kasancewa cikin jin daɗi da walwala a kowane lokaci. Sannan za a iya yin rajista ko kuma a je kai tsaye domin sayan kayayyakinmu a
watching Sam TV.
Fellow Tarabians, my name is Professor Jerome Nyame, the People's Professor. I want to call on all 168 wards that continuous voters registration is currently going on. I urge you to get your PVC today, your voice and your ticket to participate in shaping our dear states. Get your PVC now, keep it safe and exercise your rights. Let's make our voice heard. Thank you. I remain the People's Professor, Professor Jerome Nyame.
Helcott abu mafi muhimmanci a rayuwarku daga hawar Gano Dema wato Gano Dema Coffee da kuma sauran magunguna iri-iri masu dauke da sinadarai iri daban-daban da suka hada da sinadarin vitamin B da sinadarin minerals da ma sauran kayayyakin kiwon lafiya iri daban-daban domin bunƙasa kiwon lafiyarku dare da rana. Kayayyakinmu an samar da su ne da nufin ƙara muku kuzari da kuma lafiya a jika. Magungunanmu za su taimaka wajen ƙara muku lafiya ta hanyar samar da sinadaran vitamin iri daban-daban.
Na ciwon baya, sabiya ciwon baya irin masu wanda duk shekara sai an yi musu kaho da ake na gargajiya. Idan ka da wannan mashin din baka buƙatar wani kaho ko makamancin haka. So wannan mashin din komai da ruwanka ne, yana da muhimmanci da yawa, yana maganin diabetes, cancer, stroke, hepatitis da dai sauransu cututtuka da yawa. Ba yana aiki bane a cikin jini ko kuma system kawai, yana aiki a dukkan jikinka. Idan aka hura shi, idan akwai inda yake ciwo, misali idan ka hura shi within minti 10 zaka samu sauki a wannan lokacin a take. so wannan mashin din mukan kira shi EEE, essential for everybody every day. Duk wanda yake da lafiya ko bai lafiya yana bukatar sa. Masu son massage, tausa da sauransu, idan ka hura shi a jikinka baka bukatar wani massage, na minti 10 kawai ya wadatar da kai.
Yanzu dai kana nufin ko irin buguwa kai kashin ka na ma ciwo da an sa wannan cikin minti 10 zaka daina jin wannan zafin?
Garanti zaka daina.
To ina wanda a gidanku ko akwai masu sikila paralyze
shanyewan ƙwarin
jiki, so za ku yi amfani da wannan mashin din cikin kuɗi kaɗan wanda ya zo mana daga babban kamfanin Helcop daga China. To insha Allah yanzu suna cikin Najeriya. Sannan in ma za kana so za ka yi business ka sara, to za ka zo ka yi rijista da kamfani, za a ringa baka sarin kaya cikin sauki. Yau wato ina mata wanda ba sa haihuwa ko? Ka ce duk macen da ba ta haihuwa to za ta haihu.
Za a iya samun mu ne a cibiyarmu da ke Fast Track Games Arena, ko kuma a kira mu ta waɗannan lambobi kamar haka: 0700-84-82-98 ko kuma 0700-86-24-3805. Kada ku yi ƙasa a gwiwa, kayayyakin Helcott shine zaɓin ku domin samun lafiya a jika da kuma kasancewa cikin jin daɗi da walwala a kowane lokaci. Sannan za a iya yin rajista ko kuma a je kai tsaye domin sayan kayayyakinmu a
Welcome to the new digital face of the Taraba State Internal Revenue Service (TRIS), a modern, secure, and efficient revenue management system designed to make tax administration seamless for both taxpayers and administrators. To get started, visit www.etaxtirs.net. Taxpayer registration is now quick and effortless. You can now pay your payee, withholding tax, director's fees, conduct direct assessment, pay development levy, and many more on the site. When on the eTaxTIRS.net website, simply click Make Payments for all forms of taxpayer or register for recurring payments and future login. Kindly provide the required details as prompted, and the system will instantly create a secure, centralized profile ready for assessments, invoices, and tracking. Generating payment receipts takes only a few clicks. 1. Select the revenue head and service. 2. Enter amount. 3. Enter other details. 4. An official invoice will be generated immediately. Payments can be made securely online using ATM cards, bank transfers, and other payment options. The system enables accurate tax assessments and swift issuance of demand notices. Tax clearance certificates can now be requested and issued within minutes. Tax filing is simpler, faster, secure, more accurate, and easier to recall for records purposes. Tax administrators can now enjoy a real-time dashboard for tax monitoring, tracking, and comprehensive reporting for informed decision-making. The Taraba State Internal Revenue Service (TRIS) is redefining revenue collection with technology that ensures efficiency, transparency, and improved taxpayer experience. This tax management system, the FlowPay, is powered by iTech Platform Limited.
Let's ascend to the future. Imagine a world where entertainment, transportation, finance, and commerce are at your fingertips 24/7. Welcome to the future. Taraba Business School and Taraba News proudly present a revolutionary lineup of products and services designed to transform your life. Som TV, your premier 247 destination for local and international entertainment, news, and educational content. Come to the broadcast of News Hour on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of World News on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of news across Nigeria on Super Media Television.
This is Sport Daily on Som TV.
Good morning, Nigeria. This is the morning show from Som TV.
Super Cab, safe, convenient, and affordable 247 transportation services across Jalingo and Taraba State.
to the Psalm TV morning show. My name is Abraham Mine Joda. And we started late today because we're running a barrier which will be beamed live on this channel soon. But with me this morning to do analysis on the paper is Mr. Daniel Kuku. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, today is the day that we lay to rest the body of the elder brother, Pastor Olayinka, who was called to glory in faraway Ogbomoso. His body will be laid to rest today.
Yes, it's a day of mourning for us here at the Psalm TV, and we commiserate with the immediate family of Chief Gabriel Olayinka, who is a younger brother to the deceased. We pray that God grants the deceased eternal rest, and to the family the fortitude to bear the loss.
Okay.
Prayers about them.
Well, shortly we'll be joining the live coverage of the burial in Ogbomoso. Well, with this, let's go straight to the papers. Let's look at The Guardian. The Guardian newspaper. Let's take the major headline. Obi Atiku 2027 B's wobble as the factions' internal strife rocks LP PDP. With less than 18 months to the 2027 general elections, the political landscapes across Nigeria is witnessing the realignment that could redefine power equations, particularly for the opposition bloc. The Labour Party and its 2023 presidential candidate, Peter Obi, who once stirred the imagination of a new generation of voters, now face mounting challenges that threaten its prospect in the next contest. The most recent blow to the opposition's strength came with the defection of Enugu State Governor Peter Mbah from the People's Democratic Party PDP to the ruling All Progressive Congress APC. Mbah's exit, analysts say, has effectively collapsed the PDP's last stronghold in the southeast, a region that has been the party's political fortress since 1999. Mbah's defection not only consolidates the APC's inroads into the region, it also further weakens both the PDP and the Labour Party. The two platforms competing for the opposition spaces in the south. Currently, APC controls 3 out of the 5 states in the region, leaving Anambra to the All Progressive Grand Alliance, APGA, and Abia to the Labour Party. But besides that, governors of Anambra and Abia are also said to be favorably disposed to President Bola Tinubu and invariable the ruling APC ahead of the 2027 polls. So for Obi, whose 2023 surge largely rested on Southeast and South-South sentiments, the development narrows in space, complicating the pathway to rebuild a pan-regional coalition ahead of 2027. Well, we've been saying this, and it's as if we are prophets. It's coming to pass.
Yes. So many things are happening in the political setting of Nigeria. So many defections, and so many politicians are realigning and shifting grounds to places where they were not belonged to before. Atiku left PDP for ADC. Obi left Labour Party in spirit, but the body is still in Labour Party, but the spirit is somewhere else, between ADC and other places like that. This realignment, just like this report is trying to depict, is actually not doing good to the ambitions of the likes of Atiku and Obi, considering the fact that people who are supposed to be their allies in PDP, where PDP has already strong structures, those structures are disappearing day by day. It started with Delta states, then it moved to Akwa Ibom, then now it's in Niger Delta. That's how it is going. Atiku has actually, when he left PDP, we were expecting that some of these PDP strongholds will have followed him to ADC. But instead of going to ADC, they are moving to APC. So I think it was a mistake for Atiku to have left PDP. Yes. Maybe when he left, it discouraged many people from staying, considering that. And the ADC that he has gone to, just like we discussed before we came up live, he has not actually officially, to a very large extent, become a member of the ADC. So for Peter Obi, well, the if the factors that gave him that popularity during the last election are dissipating day by day, the youth-centric thing, the religion thing, whatever factors that gave him popularity in the last election is actually losing relevance now. So they still have some time before 2027 election. Let's see whether they can rejig and re-strategize and relaunch. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, well, let's see how it goes. I think the mistake some of them made was you have a strong structure in the PDP. Why let it go to rot? Whatever it is that is happening, whatever it is you say people within or without are trying to do, you stay and fight for the party. It was not as if the APC didn't have problem before the primaries. They had problem during the primaries, after the election, people left. Their chairman was removed, another one was put in, it was removed, there was an act. So they were also not stable, but they were able to hold on together. You have the CPC blogs that I think that a lot of people are saying they'll be disenfranchised, but they're still there. So what they should have done, rather than just leave, give up on PDP, they should have stayed on. PDP has structure all over the country. Yeah. They could have fought for the soul of the PDP, take it over from whosoever they think is holding on to it. And I think today they will not be having this mass defection. The problem with most of them is that they're looking at a situation whereby the PDP may become a death trap for them. Now for Peter Obi, the Labour Party. There is the problem we have in the PDP is similar to what we have in the Labour Party. My question is this: if you can't fix these internal problems within your little party, do you think anybody will just give you a platform like that? It wouldn't happen. Another problem they have again is nobody really wants to stake it all for the coalition. Nobody wants to stake it all for the coalition. Look at a state like Taraba. How many people are building the structures of ADC within Taraba? Well, I've not seen any structures being built within Taraba. Go to other states, you don't see the structures being built. It's only built on some few people who just make announcements in Abuja and then they come do one or two rally and it ends there. Where is their office in Taraba? Have you seen flags there? Have you seen it being painted? So those are the things that will make people look at it. Even the younger ones, people for councillorship, House of Assembly and the rest, they don't see the party structure. How will they join? There are a lot of people that were waiting for the ADC to hit the ground, then they will move from wherever they are to join the ADC. I have a lot of young people who have aspirations, who have the dreams that they were waiting for the ADC to bet in Taraba anywhere, and they will join. But it has always been on the pages of the newspaper.
I think since the coming of ADC, I don't know whether they've won any run election after the coalition of ADC was formed. I don't think they've emerged as winner in any.
They've not supported any of those candidates.
So you see,
they've not.
There's a problem. And look at it. If you want to compare what is happening now to what happened in 2015 before Jonathan was unseated, it was this kind of mass exodus that happened in PDP. Then Atiku too left PDP for APC, and that was the movement that brought Buhari, that unseated Jonathan. So I think with this kind of trend that is going, the handwriting is already on the wall. You can see it clearly that until something significant happened again between now and 2027, APC is going to have a field day. If you are making APC recently made inroads into South, where it used to be stronghold. They started with Delta, then they went to Akwa Ibom. Now Bayelsa, you understand? That's when I heard of the defection of Governor Diri yesterday. I begin to understand that something serious is happening until PDP come back. Now look at what happened. Governor Mba of Enugu State was the secretary of PDP convention organization. Now look at somebody that has a stake like that, a secretary of the convention that PDP seek. They've been working on this convention, and convention is expected to be one of the things that will stabilize. Then all of a sudden, the secretary himself decides to abandon PDP. APC?
The case of Humba, personally to me, it will really hurt the PDP because it was someone that came in and won against all odds in Enugu as the PDP against the Labour Party candidate, and he had so much problems at the beginning, so much to the point that he started having very serious security issues. He had water issues, but he hit the ground running, and gradually he was able to steady the ship. And today is one of the governors that you can point to that, yes, this guy is actually making inroads in his state. Then the Labour Party candidate defected to the PDP. So politically, he became very stable because now there's no, the opposition has joined him. The opposition was the Labour Party. They joined him. Now he has moved. He has a very, very strong hold over Enugu. Now he has moved to the APC. And I'm telling you, many of the Labour Party structures that are joining will also move with him.
And look at the statement he made. He said he's going to APC because of the trust he has on President Tinubu and the future of Enugu State. Now, somebody that is already performing as he's doing and is as stable as, just like you described, for him to say, okay, there's something better somewhere, goes a long way to say how the political narrative is actually changing.
I'm telling you, let me tell you something. Most of these people are living because politically, it's not as if where they are going to will be better, or it's more stable. And it's assured that if you go there, your ticket will not be null and void at the end of election. The PDP is in a state whereby nobody is sure of what will happen.
That is the truth.
Nobody is sure of what will happen. You can't put your political on uncertainty. It is the uncertainty in the PDP that's leading to all this. And I keep saying it. The leaders of the party, like Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, who have benefited so much from this party, failed the party at the time they needed him the most. He failed them at the time they needed him the most. He should have stand behind, used his structures to ensure that the PDP remains the party it is. But as it is now, by 2027, we may just be seeing a party without soul, a party without structures, a party that has no direction. But still on this matter, let's go to the Vanguard. The Vanguard say Obi, ADC, Dixon rail against spate of defections to APC. On the Vanguard, the major story says Obi, ADC, Dixon rail against spate of defections to APC. Yes, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in 2023, Peter Obi, African Democratic Congress, ADC, and the Senator representing Elsa West, Seriake Dixon, yesterday railed the spate of defection of governors and lawmakers from other parties, particularly People's Democratic Party, PDP, to the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC. The Koda governor of Enugu State, Peter Mbao, on Tuesday defected. Several senators and members of the House of Representatives have also before now defected to the APC from the PDP, Labour Party, New Nigerian People's Party. So reacting to the development yesterday, Peter Obi said the ongoing defection by state governors in the Southeast will not guarantee the political capture of the zone. In a statement released by his media team, Obi explained that Nigeria was currently a democracy not under military rule when states will be captured. According to him, the people will ultimately decide where to go, not governors or senators, and no party will capture or win any state just because it has a governor. Well, he's right. Nobody who can capture a state is a democracy. But they need to work on their own parties and ensure, because a lot of people are getting demoralized with the way, can I stake my claim with these parties that people are moving away? Do they really have a plan? I keep asking, what has Peter Obi done over the issue of Labour Party? And him himself, he left the PDP when it was not okay for him. He left the APGA. So why was it because he wanted to go and capture another state? They should man up. They are facing someone who, even out of power, was able to hit heads with the powers that be. And nobody is going to serve the power like that. They need to come together. The opposition need to rally around. Enough of this noise, sorry for using the word, enough of this tough talking. They need to start working. We need to see work on ground.
You see, I think when you talk about democracy still rests with the people, that is true. Democracy still rests with the people, but there are some legal implications to one becoming an elected political office holder. If the situation, the scenario that brought you into the simple majority vote that you gained is faulty, in one way or the other you'll be removed. Now we're talking about these people who are the campaign felt that or are feeling that there is a way that their tickets may not be fully authenticated at the end of the day. And that will be the reason why courts may have one or two reasons to remove them, even if they become the governor or the senator that they aspire to become. Now, this is the problem. No matter how popular you are, if the procedures that gives you that platform that you finally emerge as a senator, if there is this legal implication that say, okay, your party has this problem and this and that and that, and that's the reason why you cannot continue as elected senator, as elected governor, then the whole popularity becomes useless, you understand? So whatever it is that, no matter how popular they are with the people, no matter how popular they are with the masses, there is a need for some of these errors to be checked. If at all there is error. I mentioned this kind of statement during discussions that came up whether Jonathan can be sworn in if he emerges as PDP flag bearer. So until PDP clears the air, until the Court of Competent Jurisdiction comes out to say, this is clear like this, there is no need for us to keep putting our eggs in basket that we're not sure can carry the eggs to where we want to go to.
Okay, well, let's just move to Daily Trust. This time around is talking about the fuel situation in Nigeria, the Daily Trust. Daily Trust has it that fuel climbs to 1,000 per liter. I think I bought fuel just 2 days ago. It was about close to 1,000 naira. Now, I think the problem with the issue of this rise in price of fuel, I think it has to do with some issues around the shortage of supply and the rest of it.
Happened recently.
Yes, and queues have resurfaced in some states. Although here in Taraba there are no queues because most of them sources from maybe Dangote or NNPC. So I think there's a need for us to really look at how we can manage crisis within this industry without it affecting the price and also supply.
Yes, if the reason why these queues resurface is just like we mentioned, if the reasons are just the fact that it was those crises that happened recently between Dangote and Pengasan and Yopeng, then we're looking forward to it's being averted in the near future. Now, until Nigerians are sure of that, there is a need for government to give assurance, ensure that whatever it is that is causing these queues to resurface are taken care of, and let's allow fuel to be available just like it used to be. And that will go a long way to tell Nigerians how mindful the government is on their matter.
Okay, yes, well, I think we need to do more on the issue of this fuel. We need to ensure that whatever crisis that goes on within the suppliers and the unions, it should be resolved amicably in such a way that it will not affect ordinary Nigerians, and that is what we keep pleading for. Ensure that the rights of workers is given to them by the employers, but also ensure that you create an enabling environment for business to flourish, so that we don't unnecessarily begin to heat up the policy, or at any given time you shut down gas supply, you shut down this. It's becoming more of a problem to Nigerians than resolving the issues on ground. Well, we will have to go for a break now. When we come back, the morning show continues.
Hey Taraba State, let's ascend to the future. Imagine a world where entertainment, transportation, finance and commerce are at your fingertips 24/7. Welcome to the future. Taraba Business School and Taraba News proudly present a revolutionary lineup of products and services designed to transform your life. Sun TV, your premier 24/7 destination for local and international entertainment, news, and educational content. Come to the broadcast of News Hour on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of World News on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of news across Nigeria on Super Media Television.
This is Sport Daily on Sun TV.
Good morning, Nigeria. This is the morning show from Sun TV.
Supercab, safe, convenient and affordable 24/7 transportation services across Jalingo and Taraba State. Unlock seamless 24/7 financial transaction, easy loans, and rewarding savings with our innovative mobile banking solution. Taraba Online Markets. Buy and sell local and exotic products. Connect with suppliers and grow your businesses 24/7 with our vibrant e-commerce platform. TBS e-learning. Access a wall of knowledge with our comprehensive online courses and myriad of professional programs. SuperSub. Unlock exclusive subscription subscription-based services, discounts, and reward. Don't miss this groundbreaking products and services. Join us as we all celebrate in the future and experience the future today. Taraba Business School and Taraba News, empowering your future 247. Ascend to the future.
Country people, good morning this morning to all of una. They welcome una to the pidgin section of our morning show. As this next section would always dey knack una latest story concerning the happening things for inside the country, even to save our community and our society. My name is Esther Okastivi. Just as I dey always dey tell una say my name no dey change. And with me this morning now my correct guest, my personal person, will be Mr. Moses Peter. Oga Moses, thank you for joining me this morning.
Thank you very much for hosting me this morning.
Okay, my country people, as una can see, I don't carry one correct guest dey with me this morning. But meanwhile, that will not mean say una no go follow me touch light matter as usual. Sake of say una dey always be my goodest best, my guest for this show. So make una do well to follow me on Facebook at Some TV. Even though self will be there for YouTube at Some TV Live. As Oga Moses dey follow me touch light matter, make una message too dey enter my country people. Yes, now correct from our federal government. Now me carry to come knack una this morning. Yes, yo, as our federal government don't come implement one brilliant reform for inside the country. Talk say mathematics no dey compulsory to get am before you enter our tertiary institution. Country people now sabi say before people, those our students when they be say they write this WAEC and NECO, this our exam, this our JAMB them, and they get meeting points before they accept them to this tertiary institution. This our universities, our FC them, our colleges of education them. Yes, this our tertiary institution. They get one limit when they be say you must to make English and maths before they go admit you into this tertiary institution. So federal government don't come as a talk to say that mathematics no dey compulsory. Yes, he say once you get your English, especially for art students, say English alone don't qualify you to gain admission to tertiary institution. Now that one I make me come talk to say make Oga Moses come follow me sit down this morning so that we go touch light matter together. And I sabi say many youths now they don't come begin they happy. Say yes, you're sick of say many of them when they be say they no fit meet up with this mathematics point, especially for this our commercial, this our art students them. Many of them they really suffer before they enter this tertiary institution. Sake of say this mathematics, they easy at all, my country people. Yes, this brilliant reform when it be say federal government carry come as they talk to us. So talk person for on top this matter now. Our Minister of Education when it be saying name now Dr. Tunji Al-Awusa. Yes, he don't describe this reform, say he did deliberate, saying a deliberate effort to expand access to tertiary education. Even if the ministry can approve comprehensive reform of admission entry requirements. Yes, then talk say before that they take about 7,000 students, but now they don't come expand them to